Okay, so today you will do the Unit 8 review. The accelerated test will have a little different question, but basically the exact same thing. You need to write everything down. Okay, here we go. Which situation best represents an additive relationship? Remember that an additive relationship means that it will not include the ordered pair 0, 0. Okay? Everybody remember that. So I'm looking for additive relationship. Carson swims 5 laps around the pool. Each lap around the pool is 1/4 of a mile. So think about this. If Carson swam 0 laps, how far would he have gone? 0. So that would include 0, 0. And that's multiplicative, so that won't work. Lubbock has 4 choices for school t-shirts. Each size offered has the same number of t-shirts. Okay, think about this. If you ordered 0 t-shirts, how many sizes of t-shirts would you have? 0. So that would contain 0, 0. Is that additive or multiplicative? That's multiplicative. Tyler participates in 6 different basketball teams. Each team has the same number of players. There's too many S's on that player. So if Tyler was on 0 basketball teams, how many players would there be? 0. So that is also multiplicative. Okay? Zeta's kickboxing group started out with 15 students. Each month, a new student joins the class. So no matter what, how many students were there? 15. Regardless if 0 students joined, how many students would there be? 15. So that does not include 0, 0. So this is an additive relationship. Okay? Caitlin is putting uncooked rice into square plastic containers. The table shows the relationship between H, the height of the container, and V, the volume of the rice in the container Caitlin pours in it. Write a formula that represents the relationship between V and H. All right, so what is happening here? Let me underline. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm trying the new recording thing, so it's kind of confusing. Okay, so Caitlin has put it uncharacterized. It says write a formula that represents the relationship between V and H. So volume equals, what happened to this 2 to get 32? Well, you could have added 30, or you could have times it by 16. 4 plus 30 would be 34, so that's not going to be my answer. So it's going to be times 16. So the volume equals 16 times H. Now, to check and see if that works, you could come over here and do 16 times 4. Then you got 64, so it worked for that one. And you could try 16 times 6. 6 times 6 is 36. That's 6, 7, 8, 9. So, does this formula work for all of them? Yep. Okay, next page. The graph below shows the number of words per minute that Paola types. Which of the following statements is true about the relationship represented in the graph? Okay, so we know that the x-axis is normally our independent variable. The y-axis is our dependent variable. Let's see what the choices say. The number of minutes is the dependent variable. Number of minutes is the dependent variable because it depends on the number of words? No. The number of words is a dependent variable because it depends on the number of minutes typed? Maybe. The number of minutes is the independent variable because it is represented on the y. Minutes is an independent variable, but is it on the y? No. The number of words is the independent variable. We already know that's not true. So what's the only answer that works? B. Easy. Don't miss that. For every 3 hours, there are 3,600 seconds. Write and which equation best represents the number of seconds in a given number of hours. So this is going to have to be seconds equals something times hours. Okay? Well, if I know that in 3 hours there's 3,600 seconds, I'm going to have to divide that out. So 3,600 divided by 3. That's 1. That's 2. That's 0. That's 0. So what times my hours gave me that many seconds? 1,200. You kind of have to work this one backwards. Pretty easy. Okay, Cyrus is recording data about the growth of cotton plants in the region. The information is recorded below. So we have weeks over here. This is how many weeks, and this is how tall it is. Based on the information in the table, write an equation that represents the relationship between the number of weeks X and the height of the cotton. Okay, so what is my independent and what's my dependent? Is my cotton going to grow, or do the weeks have to pass by? The weeks have to pass by. So this is my independent variable. This is my dependent variable. Okay? This is my Y. This is my X. What happened to my, in week 4, to get 8? Times 2 or plus 4. Okay? Over here, 6 to get 10, it's either times, it's not times 2 because that would be 12. So what's going to work? The plus 4. So I'm going to have Y equals, that's the total height, equals the week, which is my X, plus 4. Good? The table below, okay, I'm going to stop right here and upload it on the next video because I don't want it to take too long. So...